What is the threshold for us to win the ballot? The threshold for junior doctors in England to win the ballot for industrial action, that is to go ahead with a strike, comes in two parts. The first is that 50% of all eligible junior doctor members within the union need to return a ballot at all. That marks the minimum quorum of people that we need in order to have a representative ballot. So let's say as a thought experiment that we had 50,000 junior doctors who were eligible to vote in this ballot for industrial action. We would need 25,000 at a minimum, regardless of whether those votes are yes votes or no votes, in order for us to have met the initial threshold. Once we've met that first threshold, 40% of all eligible balloted members must vote for industrial action. They must vote yes. So going back to the sample we were just talking about, if we had 50,000 eligible members that are being balloted, if 100% of those 50,000 people return their votes, so we get all 50,000 votes back, 40% of that number would need to be in favour of a strike, which would be 20,000 out of a total 50,000. That's only if every single person returns their ballot. If instead only half of the eligible population return their ballot, so 25,000 of the 50,000 return their ballots, remembering that we need to meet a 50% minimum turnout anyway, since we need 40% of the total being 50,000, we again need 20,000 to vote yes. But if only 25,000 people return their ballot, so half the population, we need 80% of those 25,000 that return their ballot to vote yes in order to go ahead with industrial action. So what this means in practicality is that the ballot is really sensitive to the number of people that return a ballot at all. Remember that the worst possible outcome is that your ballot does not make it back to Civica in time for the count, because that is a vote against, regardless of what your position actually is. It's so important that you vote yes for industrial action and return your ballot as soon as possible, and make sure that all of your colleagues do as well. That's how we get the best outcome.